we live yet? Let's see. Okay, we're live. It is Friday, October 18th, 2024 at 5 p.m. on the dot. Actually on time this time. Okay, so quick announcements we'll start off with, and then I will go right into doing the dailies here. Specifically, if you don't remember, on this character, I'm trying to get rep so that I can buy the character Steven Scarsbury, I can never remember. So I can do the Mothman Cult lore video here for Fallout 76. And then along with that, I'm going to be doing challenges and getting gold on the other character that I have on a Fallout world, trying to work towards it from the opposite direction. So, okay, so quick updates on lore videos that are upcoming. We've got the Fallout 4 Mass Fusion lore video. I've been working on basically starting the script on that one. Not working on it, I am working on the script. Not working on starting, I mean, I have started the script. Interesting location, definitely. Last week, by the way, I'll recap that in a second as to some follow-up on something I said last week about it. But the Starfield New Atlantis lore video is actually going to be the first lore video that I produce. That'll come out Monday. I'm setting a deadline for myself for that one of Monday. I have currently recorded 2/3 of the audio for that one. If you have not heard me talk about this one before, that's going to be probably right about 90 minutes long. And also, if I've never said this before on stream, I am absolutely horrible at reading my own words. So getting to the 2/3 mark in terms of having recorded everything, and again, that's supposed to be about an hour of audio, has been about 3 hours of recording to get that to that point, and I've done editing on about half of that to get that down to the first half hour. That works, and then again the rest of it I still have to edit. It's currently the audio file for that is an hour and 40 minutes long, something like that again, and the first half hour of that hour and 40 minutes has been edited. The rest of it, which will bring me to 2/3, is an extra hour and 10 minutes. So anyway though, what I was going to say that about last week. Last week I said that I looked at the computers at Mass Fusion, and they said that the reactor there was putting out 22,000 megawatts worth of power. That is an enormous amount of power for a single power plant. I ended up looking it up, and it absolutely dwarfs all other power plants. At least, so the largest nuclear power plant in the U.S. produces something like, and I did not write it down, so it's somewhere around 5,000 megawatts, something like that. Whereas, like I was looking at the Thunder Mountain power plant, or sorry, it's Mount Storm power plant. There's a coal power plant that replicates the Thunder Mountain power plant in the real life, except for that one's a coal power plant, but it's called Mount Storm, and it's right on its own lake and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it produces something like 4,000 megawatts of power. So again, 22 megawatts is an enormous amount. And I had ChatGPT give me a estimate of the amount of power that Metropolitan Boston uses on a daily basis, and again, it's ChatGPT, so even if it has some of the basic equations right, take all this stuff with a grain of salt. They were saying that the Boston area uses something like 5,500 megawatts of power a day. So anyway, yeah. So it's I assume that within the Fallout universe they're using more power because there's more electronics, more robots, all that kind of stuff. But you never know. So anyway, looking forward to talking more about that one when I get onto that one fully. I've been working on it basically as a side project while doing the New Atlantis lore video, which again, Monday. Okay, so let's start with the dailies here. Which means I need to go talk to Wade. I don't ended up mindlessly walking away from Foundation. I hope everybody's had a good week. My weekend is pretty well locked up with this stuff, and then also helping out family with some things. So
just out there waiting for
let's see here.
Finally, someone with the guts. The last functioning osmosis kit is missing. If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful.
That is
excellent.
Without a doubt, the best that quest acquisition has ever gone. So many times it stalls out on the second or third sentence he has. Let's see here. Vital equipment. Sons of Dane compound.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, there's my thumbnail. The last image I took is the first one to show up as a loading screen. Okay. what was I... Right.
I thought Atlas was impenetrable.
Still need to fast travel again to the
We'll
relay
learn from
tower,
that
I think will be the best way. We'll see. Okay. They might actually be over here. Yep. Well, no need to kill them myself. Alright. With that, let's go back to Foundation. Oh. Alright, there we go. I've been also working on a chart in Starfield, putting in planetary data. That one is a real pain in the ass, because it's like something like, well, okay, it's hard to say exactly. I was trying to basically put it in terms of like a number of checkboxes that have to be filled in, but no. It's basically every planet has like 50 different boxes that can be filled in, 10 of which or so have to be filled in. And for like every system, we're talking about a lot of boxes to be filled in.
I see you have our missing property.
And I have to go back and forth over the full page of these things. So anyway, donating my reward.
You know,
Because I'm looking for a rep.
an extra of these osmosis.
Okay. What are we doing next? Gotta go to... Wait, go to fast travel default 76. One thing I should note as well, upcoming this week is the Fallout for Hope thing taking place on Fallout Day, October 23rd. I think it starts at 3 p.m. on the East Coast. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. And so it's this going to be this streamed event, basically with just a lot of people talking about how about the influence of Fallout in their life and things like that. Luckily, I was contacted by the gentleman who runs that thing, and made a little video clip of my own for that. So I should be showing up in one of the little interludes, is my understanding of it. So we'll see. God, I keep having people attempting to hack into my Microsoft account. It's crazy because it's one of those things where it's like it's the account that I set up when I was like 11. So it's my oldest email. But like every once in a while it's like, oh, are you trying to log in from Kazakhstan? No. No, I'm not. But the funny thing is, like, it's just like, if you didn't request this, don't worry about it. Someone probably just accidentally entered your email. It's like, no one accidentally entered my email from the middle of Kazakhstan. I can guarantee you that.
Splendid.
Gonna go take pictures of the crater.
You might have should the being full just to the east. Given there's always some risk.
Okay. Let's head up to crater. But yeah, it's like no additional action needs to be taken on your part. It's like, this does. At a certain point, I just want to be like, can I just change my email? I mean, I know it doesn't really make any sense, but it's the one that's attached to my Microsoft account, which means that it's also attached to like everything Xbox Live related, which I don't really game on Xbox anymore. I do everything on PC. But still, it's like there's a whole lot of stuff bound up with Microsoft accounts, and I would just really like to basically detach it from whatever email address people are currently attempting to hack into.
Good. I had a hunt. If you only
Okay. I also need to take pictures of the crop fields, I believe it was. So let's go do that. And let's go ahead and set up the quest for that, retirement plan, and also photo opportunity. Alright, come on. Come on. There you go. Got a cat in my lap now. Apparently sitting on the heated blankets on the floor was not enough. Yeah. It's good to see you too. Okay. There we go. And we also need to take a picture of the small campsite. Okay, where are we going? North. I gotta tell you, I'm really looking forward to getting these lore videos out because I feel like I'm sitting on a backlog of 3 or 4 at this point that I have worked like multiple weeks on. Now the Mass Fusion one I've talked about working on for the past year, but it's only within the past week, really, week and a half, that I've really gotten into it. But things like the New Atlantis lore video, that one I've been working on for about a month now. And then along with that, there's the Metro video for Fallout 3 that I still have to do. I drew a bunch of maps for that, and I still have to actually like put that thing fully together and get it out. But like I've put so much work into these things, and I'm really looking forward to getting them out, both to get them out to you and just to get them off my slate of my to-do list. Okay, let's go to Fort Atlas again. The Moth Cult video. That one I've been working on off and on for like the past year. And I've been to be stymied the way I have for these past few weeks with the whole either not having enough rep or not having enough gold has been just so frustrating. Because, again, I have 99% of the content I need to put this video together. But this last little 1% is something that I have to get. So I don't want to power up Poseidon.
Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline.
Nope. I don't know what I just said yes to.
Report
Nope.
to the plant
There we
for
go.
immediate repairs.
All right. Crazy week on Twitter in terms of everyone's talking about leaving again. Whole thing with the blocks, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I feel like people use them interchangeably still. Let's see. Okay, which one of you am I talking to? Or are you both the hunters? There we go.
You're from the crater, right? About what? And you're probably...
Okay. Not that anyone cares, but my general thoughts on this whole blocking thing, because if you're not aware, basically what's happened is the block is kind of a soft block now. To where in the past, when you would block somebody on Twitter, they wouldn't be able to look at your posts with that account. But anybody who's looking to harass people would always just go ahead and make another account, and then they would come by and harass you on another account. Now, what's going to happen is basically, if you've blocked someone, they can still look at your posts. They can't interact with them, but they can still look at them. And like, honestly, I personally don't see the problem with it. Now, I'm not, like, technically speaking, I would probably be considered a public figure. But like, I don't consider myself to be one because it's, like, I've got, what, 12,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is nothing. I mean, it's not nothing. I mean, a few years ago, I would have been thrilled to get to this point, and I absolutely love all of you. And love the fact that you'll come by and watch my videos and stuff. But, like, compared to people that have millions, I'm by no means anything of a public figure. But, getting back to my point here, I'm not somebody with, again, millions of subscribers or some sort of famous musician or something like that. So maybe I don't have the perspective that other people have, but I don't see the problem with these blocks being a soft block now. Because again, it was always the case that the protections offered by a block were not real protections. You could always just go and get a second account and harass people with that second account. Honestly, I feel like this is possibly, if anything, a slight improvement on the situation. Because, like, let's say that you were looking to harass someone. You get onto this alt account, you go to that person's page, and you find them and you start harassing them. This way around, if you're on your main account, you're able to look on this stuff, you then have to change accounts, then go find that same tweet and harass the person then. It seems like there's just an extra step involved. Either way, there's extra steps involved. But I don't see how this is actually as big a deal as people are making it out to be. That being said, I will say that I have seen something else where they're talking about using people's posts to train their AI, Grok. something that seems to be something you can toggle off in the menu. I don't know if that's true or not. I have not looked into that personally speaking. But if that is something you can toggle off, that's also just like, again, I don't see that being a massive issue. People keep posting their Blue Sky accounts, and it literally reminds me of when Musk took over Twitter back in the day, and everyone was posting all their Mastodon accounts, and literally nothing came of that. I mean, the thing is, like, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, basically is currently the town square online in terms of social media and everything like that. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. The people that say they're leaving, they always come back. Every time someone says that they're quitting Twitter, they're back within 6 months, if not sooner than that.
Ah, you've returned. What? Your robot? We have no...
I have never delivered the photos to him, but he is always outraged and just can't believe that it's happened every time. Okay, let's go ahead and change to the other guy. Somebody put up basically a picture of... I've seen this before years ago, but basically it's a sidewalk where someone has like a gate on the sidewalk, but there's no fence on the sides, and it's just green grass on both sides of the sidewalk. And it's like basically this is now Twitter's block function. It's like, to an extent, yeah, but before basically it was that, but there was like a metal plate over the bars, so you couldn't see through it, but you could still go around it anytime you wanted to. So it's like, yeah, technically speaking, yes, that is true, but again, you're not viewing what it was before that. So all right, let's see. I've been doing the weekly challenges here too. Let's see what's going on here. Still have to cripple some Blood Eagle arms. I changed a couple of these because they were like stupid. One of them was like, kill a canine with a melee weapon 30 times. Like, no. At most you find like 3 dogs in a spot at any one point. Having to like remember to kill them with melee when I'm always shooting. I'm not doing that. Okay, let's see what else is there. Daily challenges. Haven't done these yet. Flare at a sentry bench. Deal a critical hit to a sentry bot. Where are sentry bots always? I feel like I see one almost always at the Robco Research Center. Let's go there. Events usually will spawn sentry bots. Where else are there sentry bots always? It's one of those things where it's like, anytime, like about half the time I start thinking like, okay, where do I find robots? I'm like, Robco Research Center. Okay, what's the next spot? It's like, no idea. It's like, unless we're talking about the Liberator bots. Did that count? No, I don't think that counted. I don't think the sneak multiplier counts as a critical hit. Apparently not. Oh, I should have used VATS, shouldn't I? Okay, well, take out my frustration on these robots, and let's go wound some Blood Eagles. These are kind of screwed up when you think about it, these challenges. It's like, go out there and cripple a bunch of guys. It's like, what? I'll give you tickets so that you can buy a cappuccino maker. Now go cripple. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about in terms of the tickets to buy a cappuccino maker, let's go ahead and show you. The Lasso Sicilian espresso machine. I like to do it, the reward that costs the most tickets down to the one that costs the least, so I'm currently saving up to 200 to buy the Raider Lodge. I finished all the other ones. So yeah, now I'm up to the bonus ones here. Okay, I think it's arms. Let's check on that to be 100%. Blood Eagle arms. What else? I gotta kill Mirelurks and Mole Rats. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not playing online, so that's not gonna happen. Nuka-Cola Dark. That one should be pretty easy. Now that I don't need to kill canines, there's a canine. Honestly, I've never liked killing dogs in the games. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I get that it's a necessary thing when you're being attacked by an attack dog, but I still don't like shooting a dog. Even if it is a virtual dog. Nope. Ah, hell. I think I shot him in the torso. Let's turn that one on so I can at least know what... Oh, yeah. Definitely did not get it on this one. Track it. Okay.
I thought we were friends.
Ah. I gotta actually aim here and not just do hip fire. What are you... Man. What are y'all doing trying to fire a missile launcher inside? Alright. I did a little bit of work on the Starfield wiki last weekend. Because I wanted to look something up about the Crete Research Lab. And, like, the page was like a sentence long. Now, there are 2 Starfield wikis, and one of them is definitely more complete than the other one. And so, just to give you a quick rundown of... Oh, good lord, I keep missing everybody's arm. If this was just kill Blood Eagles, I'd be doing great. But, anyway. There's one wiki site that I generally don't like for one specific reason, and that wiki site is Fandom. And the reason I don't like it is because of the sheer volume of ads that effectively render the website unusable. Now, to be clear though, I personally enjoy the general layout of Fandom's wikis. And they're the ones I actually do like to consult when I'm logged into them and you don't get the massive wave of ads. Especially when we're talking on desktop. Mobile is just horrible. Basically, when you open those things up, you're like, oh, look, a quarter of my screen is actually giving me the information that I need. Everything else is ads. And the page is set up to basically refresh itself every couple of minutes so that a new ad will pop up. And so, yeah, it is a horrible, horrible system in terms of ads. But again, generally speaking, I much prefer the formatting and layout and everything like that of the Fandom wikis. And those are the ones I've also contributed to in the past, both in terms of Fallout and in terms of Starfield lore. Let's go to Ripper Alley. And so, yeah, again, last week I went to the Crete one, and it was just horrible. Like, a sentence. Not even a picture. And it's like, this is one of the first locations. Like, technically speaking, no, you don't have to go to the Crete Research Lab in order to play Starfield. It's not 100% required. But if you're not familiar, you start on Vectera, you touch an artifact, you get attacked, you basically are about to get to take this artifact to Constellation when Crimson Fleet pirates drop. You kill the fleet pirates, and you go up into space. And at that point, you get a choice. You either are going to go back to New Atlantis, or you're going to go take care of the pirates that are attacking you again once you get up into space. And you can choose to do either one. But if you choose to go after the pirates, it brings you down to the Crete Research Lab. So it's literally, potentially, the second location in the game you get to. Remembering here, arms. Come on. Ah, hell. I'm reloading. This is the only problem with the stealth suit. It's that I can't see my cursor. No! That's in the back. There we go. Anyway, so again, it's like a formative location in terms of gameplay. It's like the first time you get into like a conversation with someone that's trying to kill you. It's the first place you're probably going to get a boost pack. It introduces you to a bunch of the lore of the universe. And none of that stuff was on the wiki. Did I? Oh, man, I keep not hitting arms. I just needed to do the... Oh, God. How is it possible I keep missing everybody's arms? Where... Oh, it's an attack dog. Okay, you, I am not crouched. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, that's just what I'm going to have to do. It's not like I need the stealth protection on this character anyway. Anyway... So yeah, the page was horrible. So I went in, I added a summary to it, added it, like, what I thought would be a good layout. I don't know. There's basically a layout section. I didn't really know what to say. But then I also went in and I had already transcribed all of the computer entries when I made my first lore video on the Xeno Warfare program that took place there last fall. I had transcribed all those computer entries. None of them were on the wiki site, so I ended up creating a page for that. I didn't even know where, I was hoping to like find another page of computer entries so that I could use it as a template. There, I couldn't find another one. So few people have contributed to that wiki. It's, I don't know if basically everyone's moved over to the other wiki, but again, I still prefer the layout of the fandom wiki. Wait, did I get 2 out of that guy? Yes, I think I got 2 out of that one guy. 1 on each arm. Excellent. Going around, crippling people. Pure cappuccino machines. Anyway. So yeah, I filled out that page. I also created a page for the data slates that can be found there. Filled that one out. Connected the pages, all that. It's just... I don't know. I'm hoping that what's the case is that everyone's simply over on the other wiki and I'm just unaware of this. Ah. Alright, come on. There we go. Because the alternative to that is that people don't give enough of a crap about Starfield to bother to work on the wiki at all. Which is not a good thought. Alright, where are we going here? There we go. Because, I mean, the thing about all those wikis is they're all fan-made, effectively. And I think there are probably some very rare exceptions that you've got devs that create their own wiki, basically as a guide to the game, and as, instead, in lieu of a tutorial sort of a thing. And I think also probably it would make sense if you were doing it as your own kind of, like, design document sort of a thing to kind of, like, remind you of how these things are supposed to be working. But... Alright, not crouching. There it is. Okay. 2 more! Let's do it. To the pigsty. But yeah. I'm probably gonna... Once I get these videos out, I'm not gonna work on the wiki until I get the new Atlantis lore video out. But the entire reason I was working on the wiki is because I needed some information from that page, and it just didn't exist. The alternative was going into my Google Drive and just checking out the transcripts. But I thought if I can just if I can just go to the wiki real quick and find this thing. But again, nothing was there, and I went off on a tangent there and created that stuff. And again, it's not even... Like I said before, it's an optional location, but the lore there is fairly important to the story. Oh, come on! Stop getting your faces in the way of my bullets. Your arms are what I'm aiming for. There we go. Alright. What's next? Daily... Oh, right, I gotta do a... Okay. Let's go to... Nuka World on tour. I think Nuka-Cola Dark is the alcoholic variety one, if I'm remembering correctly. Or is that coffee, really? Or is it black that's alcohol and dark is coffee? I'm not sure. One or the other. I don't know. Coffee-flavored soda, or coffee-flavored cola does not sound very good to me. Yeah, just, I don't know. I was doing intermittent fasting for a while there, which led me to start drinking black coffee for the first time, and it's one of those things where it tastes terrible when you first get into it, if you're used to drinking coffee with any sort of cream in it at all. But I actually got used to it pretty quickly. And so, but I definitely still don't like the idea of black coffee with, like, sweetness to it. I feel like it didn't work, but... Anyway, let's go here. Is that the right one to go to? Yes, yes it was. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not somebody who's a fan of like mixing coffee flavor with almost any other sweetening agents aside from things like vanilla and chocolate. Because like, God, there are those coconut ones that just, ugh. Coconut coffee to me is just not a good mix. Let's see here. Bubbles, give me a Nuka-Cola Dark.
Of course you do.
I think the fact that it has the perception drop says that it is, it's the alcohol one. Let's see. Okay. Alright.
You gotta accept the cards you were dealt and
Challenges, daily. Right, mole rats and mirelurks. Okay, my favorite place to go for mirelurks is Ohio River Adventures. Mole rats... trying to think of a specific spot. I know in Fallout 4 exactly where I would go for mole rats. There's an entire hill dedicated to mole rats. But typically mole rats, you find them near mole miners a lot of the time. So, we will look around in a few spots. Alright, there's the first mirelurk. Typically there's, yep, at least a couple up here. And then if we go to the other side of the compound, there's typically, I think, 3, maybe 4 on the other side. So let's look into that. There was a challenge the other day to collect a bunch of mirelurk eggs. You can find some of those here. Oh, the other thing to consider, let's say that I was not a 5th mirelurk there, and you're trying to do these challenges. Well, keep in mind that they count the little mirelurk spawn also as mirelurks. So if I grab an egg or 2 here, come on, there we go. That, where is it? Is it invisible? Oh, there it is. Mirelurk hatchling. That also counts as a mirelurk. So if you're looking to kill some mirelurks and you've run out of them in the local area, check the eggs. Okay. Along with that, challenges, daily. Mole rats, right. Anything else in here that I can do easily? Events. Okay. So let's go ahead and... I also can collect caps pretty easily, but let's do mole rats. So the first thing that comes to mind is Welch. Fly swatter is the easiest event in the world. Hopefully, is that in the area right now?
Larkin here, and I've got a priority alert for you. We picked up another one of them
Ultramites, does that count as a,
Those things are great for salvage, but you'll need to hit it hard and
those count as
fast
mole
if you're
rats?
gonna knock it down. The
Oh,
noise
they do.
also tends to attract unwanted attention, so watch your backs. Good luck. Try not to get killed.
Where is this fly swatter event taking place? Event... I don't think I hear it. I thought I did. But now it's not even showing up in the events. I don't know. Let me see, wait, no. Oh... Okay. I don't know. That was weird, right? Definitely just heard a mole rat emerge. Oh, there's another one. Welch was, I think, the 3rd? No, 5th lore video I did. Right? I think so. Because I did Clarksburg first, because basically the way I did this stuff was I did a sweep from Morgantown to Grafton to Clarksburg, then basically all the way around the bottom here, but then I went Beckley, Welch, Lewisburg, Bromwell, or Brommel, sorry. That's how the locals apparently pronounce it, Brommel. Then over to Watoga, up to Berkeley Springs, and then Summersville? I don't remember. I did the ones in the middle. I did some sort of spiral, if I remember correctly, because I did some Flatwood and Sutton basically back to back, because they're like neighboring towns in the real world and in the game. Oddly enough, though, for some reason they decided to flip their locations. I really don't know why. It's the same thing with Welch and Beckley, though. In the real world, Beckley is east of Welch, or else in game it's to the southwest. I don't really know why. I don't know what their reasoning was behind some of these things. I don't know if that was just a coincidence that they ended up flopped with each other, but regardless, let's go to Abandoned Mineshaft 6. I'm pretty sure I've seen some more mole rats up there. Finally had the temperature drop here locally. I live in Central Texas. And for a long time, basically, our temperatures were in the like low 90s. And finally, there we go. This last week they dropped down to high in the upper 70s, which was amazing, because we've needed that. And the weird thing is, it has not rained in like a month and a half, which is not good, because this is our rainy season. And, yeah. Other day I noticed that the ground is pulling well away from my foundation, which is not a good thing. So I started watering my foundation again. Which, if you're not aware, if you're a homeowner, if you live in an area with a thick clay soil like I do, you need to make sure you're watering the ground, because otherwise it can cause instability and cause your foundation to crack. So, good way to do it is with a soaker hose. Or drip hose, whatever it's called, drip line, I don't know. One of those hoses where it's got a porous hose. Alright, time to craft some flare.
Never give up. Stop doing it.
That wasn't me.
Yeah. Let's see, repair that. Somehow they destroy the generator through the wall. Anyway, let's craft some flare. Okay, souvenirs I think is what it is. Yes. Brick house flare. What else we got going on here? Let's see. Challenges. Sentry bot again. Caps. That's an easy one for me to do on my Fallout world. Like crazy easy. Alright, because when it says find caps, you can literally just sell stuff. So, let's see. And if you're in a Fallout world, you can set it up so you can craft without any necessary ingredients involved. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, yes. This will take... Oh, it can't be traded. Brotherhood Recon armor. Can't be traded. Botsmith armor. Can too be traded. I've traded this. Haven't I? Maybe I haven't. I've traded weapons. Maybe that I haven't not actually tried to sell armor before. So let's do this thing. Even though it says it'll give me it's worth 49 caps, these guys will be like, I can do 8.
At a hard day of
Let's see.
killing
10.
and
That was not far off.
Don't want to haul it back yourself. Sell it here.
Which means I'm still gonna have to craft more in order to meet that cap limit that I needed to reach. I have anything else that's worth more than that? So, didn't mean to do that. Arctic Marine left arm. Can't be traded apparently. Alright. Hopefully that'll do it.
Stick thumbs up.
There we go.
Up. Just Getting one.
Okay.
Buy or
That was
sell.
also the daily star challenge, and that should have ticked over another one within the weekly challenges as well, so all good there. Let's see what I can do now. Seasons, Raider Lodge. Yes, I can buy the Raider Lodge. I love how one of the rewards here, you can make your machine gun turret sets look rusty. It's like, oh, okay, so I can make it so I look like I have an inferior product. Got it. Just a little bit more money. I did dailies every day this week except for one, because my Fallout First membership was renewing the next day, and so it decided, oh, you don't have Fallout First benefits today. It's like, okay, whatever. I do that yearly, so. Wait. Shouldn't I be able to, new, is it? I don't know. I feel like it should be something, unless it's maybe, like a little camp thing. Let's see. Should be miscellaneous structures if it's anywhere. That's not it. Hunter's Lodge. What did I just get? Raiders Lodge? Something like that? Charleston Fire Station. I don't ever use these things. Maybe I should. Because some of them do look pretty cool. I have used this one in the past because it's pretty neat. Being attacked by the son of Fluffy over there. I did unlock that, right? Sorry, diseased son of Fluffy. I mean, seriously though, I did yeah, I did claim that. What is this exactly? Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's looks like it should be a miscellaneous structure. It's also weird that it's not showing up in anything new. Back to miscellaneous structures. Maybe it's like a subset of Hunter's Lodge or something. I gotta say, I hate this menu. It's the same menu they have in Starfield, and I hate it. I think the main thing is that it's something that exists because the game is also on consoles, to where you don't have a mouse and keyboard. I don't know. I don't like customizing anything, really, because of the amount of work that's involved with placing things and everything like that. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Nope, not what I was looking for. I do like these little things, but no. Haunted Bell Tower. Iron Mountain Anvil. What is that? I don't even remember getting these things. I do have the pawn shop here. I did place that thing kind of randomly. Let's place the Iron Mountain Anvil. I want to see what this thing's all about. But along with that, seriously, where is my Raiders Lodge? I did a stupid amount of challenges to get that, and I want it. Come on. I don't know. Let's go take a look at this thing. Then I still need to actually earn some gold on this character. I think that's just the hillside protruding into the room there. Otherwise, it's kind of nice looking on the inside. It's not bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and, I guess, do some dailies, like I did before. And the other character, I should actually check and see if I can do the daily at the White Spring, because I didn't even look at that. But the past few days I've gone there. She's like, oh, you should join us for dinner sometime. It's like, yeah, well, I came here to make soup, but whatever. It's also funny to me that literally every single time it's the exact same recipe. I feel like they were intending to implement additional ones, just because they have you constantly running all over the place finding ingredients, and it's like, if it's literally the same soup every single time, then why wouldn't they store these things in the same place? Come on, Ward. There we go.
We had a medicals. If you can get it, excellent.
I wonder if they updated this or something, because this is the smoothest talking to him has ever been. Alright, right, gotta actually do this in a smart way. Daily, and vital equipment. There we go, Firebase LT. And it's probably within the General Steakhouse. That's typically where I find it when it's over in this area. Alright. Oh, something that happened since we talked last was SpaceX catching that rocket. Absolutely crazy. Such a fascinating sight to see. One of those things where it's like, it makes me proud to be a human being that we've managed to do that. It's so great. Watching that happen, I mean, like, the engineering that's involved in making that happen, like, it made me, made me believe in engineering again. Because just so much of the time in my work, I'm dealing with tolerances in like the 16th and up to like an 1/8 of an inch. And it's like so loose and everything's so boring in terms of the engineering that I end up having to do. So when I can see something where someone's actually done some real precision engineering and they've got these custom-made parts that are just perfect for the task, God, it's such an amazing thing to see. And my understanding is that next time they're planning not just on catching a booster, but on catching the Starship as well, which is incredible. And definitely something they're going to have to do long-term if they're planning on basically landing these things on Mars. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you can't belly flop the Starship onto the Martian surface. That might work in the ocean, but that definitely does not work on the hard Martian surface. Medical scanner. Alright. I am definitely a proponent that humanity has got to expand into space. We'll start with this system, starting with Mars and the Moon, but we have to expand across the entire solar system, and my dream is that someday we'll discover a way across the gap between the stars in a faster manner than we can currently transit them. If it works, it's going to have to be in a way that we currently don't have the physics to do it, you know? Because the whole thing where it's like, oh, you got to travel faster than the speed of light. Because it's one of those things like, let's even say you manage to build something that can go the speed of light. You're still going to take 4.5 years. Not 4.5, 4 3/8 years to get to Alpha Centauri. Like, let's see. Oh wait, no, I need the reward on this character.
I'm sorry. Aubrey's been...
Okay. It's the other character where I'm donating my reward. But yeah. It's one of those things where I am a human supremacist. I don't care what your race is, or anything like that. If you're a human being, you're the tops. Why is the... Okay, because I'm close to the Prince Fort.
Go get those remains and bury them at the battlefield cemetery.
Here we go. Is it gonna be you again?
Another
Yes.
name for you, kid. Good. I had a hunter.
Yeah, you don't ever get
Only find-
treasury notes from the photos,
Just
at least
send
not
a
to my
message.
knowledge.
Nothing fancy.
Is it gonna be the same general location?
Strong words. You know.
Why do I bother
Here's what
not
you
going in here and just looking at the proper location? What? Okay, she's got it available for this character. Let's see. Oh! Okay. It's been a while since I've had to go down here for that. But yeah, the amount of resources available to us in this outer system and all that stuff. And my general view on this kind of stuff is that we're going to get to the point where we're collecting so many resources from the asteroid belt, from the moon, from Mars, from Titan, from all the different moons and everything and planets within the solar system, that eventually Earth's gonna, like, there are gonna still be people living here, but we're gonna have it to be where, like, people probably don't mine or process any sort of materials actually here on Earth. It'll all be done in orbit and everything like that. I foresee a future where we effectively end up mining landfills to get resources. And I'm not saying that we stop mining and processing on Earth just because we don't have the resources here. I think we probably will still have resources here for a long time. But what I'm really saying is, like, we're going to get to the point where...
You're probably right, I guess.
We don't want to damage the environment in any way, and if we don't have to, because we can get them from off-world for cheaper than we can produce them here, because we're going to get to the point where eventually it's like, okay, we got to go 5 miles into the Earth to get this copper. Whereas I'm sure we'll have some sort of mine on, like, Mercury or something like that, where we're getting more than we get from here. But yeah. Earth will be residential areas and wildlife reserves. I'm also not somebody who loves the idea of arcologies. It's one of the, so I'll say this: I don't ever want to live in an arcology in my life. If you're not aware of what an arcology is, it's effectively a city in a single building, and so you build everything that you would typically find in a city, from utilities like water purification, power production. You have industry, you have commerce, you have residential. You have it all within a single structure, and typically we're talking about something where it's like, you can build these things where it's like a mile in diameter and like half a mile tall or something like that, and you can fit a massive city within these things. There's a lot of people that want to do that kind of thing to like take the environment back to being the environment or whatever. At the end of the day, like, I don't ever want to live in an arcology, but I love the concept of arcologies. I love trying to like design them and stuff like that. It's just like a fun little exercise. Let's go ahead and get some gold. But there would definitely be some benefits to arcologies. Can you imagine if we were able to effectively like return like a big chunk of the Great Plains to being the native land that it once was, in terms of like the wildlife, to where you could actually have bison herds roaming the full length of the Great Plains and all that? It'd be pretty cool. Let's see. But yeah, again, I wouldn't want to be the person who loses their land for that. Nor would I advocate for people to lose their land for that. Where am I going next? I think I've gotten treasuries from Lane here before. So let's do that. The main arcology that I love to design is a floating arcology. And so basically you have a floating city where they've got VTOL airports. And it's like, uh-oh, hurricane coming. Okay, well, just engage the engines. We'll move this thing 100 miles in the next couple days. And we'll be out of the way of the hurricane. And basically you can have it to where this thing can, like, follow the seasons.
You've returned. I'm so grateful.
It'd be pretty amazing.
Here's the job for today. Our new neighbors accepted that last care.
Ugh. Another care package.
Thank you.
Alright. Is it going to be back to the good people at the Blue Ridge Caravan again? Let's see.
Don't suppose you can set a broken leg? Asking for a friend. You're always welcome here.
Let us know if you find someone in need.
You know, one of the things that I do kind of miss in terms of dailies from like World of Warcraft is the dailies where you were actually advancing the story. And granted, these were events that would take place for a discrete period of time, and after that they were over and done with. But you could still go back and do the dailies, but it wasn't moving towards completing this this storyline. But like what's it called? Sunwell Isle, whatever it's called. Going after that, building up that Crusader camp up in Northrend, and the Icecrown Glacier. I mean, that kind of stuff was always great. And I feel like we don't really have anything like that in Fallout 76. I mean, the closest we've ever come to it was in the preparation for the arrival of the Brotherhood of Steel at Fort Atlas, where it was like, oh, it's Cork Week. Bring us a huge amount of cork. And part of me is like, what are you using all this cork for? Oh, we got a crash. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and boot 76 up again. Good old 76. What? I swear. It's not every... So, I will say 76's stability has improved significantly from launch. But it still is the case where I probably have this thing crash at least once every couple days. Wonder if I got any treasury notes out of that or not. Yeah, Starfield still has significant stability issues. That crashes for me on a minimum of a daily basis, if not more commonly than that. Didn't note it at the time, but we did not go to the Blue Ridge Caravan. We went to the Responders, which... sorry, the Settlers, okay. Because I was originally thinking it was Responders helping Responders, but no. It's Responders helping Settlers. Let's go ahead and, of course, the new items are not showing up as new because I crashed, so I gotta find them now. The things that are currently making me overweight here. That'll do it. Okay. Did I actually get any treasury notes out of that? Probably not, but we can check. No. Let's take a look at the events here and see if there's anything where it's like, yes, this gives you treasuries. I feel like I remember seeing this.
Good.
I don't know. I feel like I remember at one point. And maybe it was the mutated event where it was specifically telling me that it would give me treasuries. I can't remember. Anyway, though, what other challenges do I have, if I still have any? Challenges... Weekly... Oh yeah, the Sentry Bot. Let's see if that Sentry Bot's back or not. The Mansions of Brommel. Seriously, some of the ugliest interior decorating I've seen in any location in Fallout. And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not even like attacking the dev team here because I think that it's a really interesting interior, but it's one of those things where it's like, what is with these people that live here? It's like, how do they not see this thing being as ugly as sin? Alright, so I gotta build up the crit. There we go. I'm ready to get a critical hit on a Sentry Bot. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Other challenges. Weekly. 3 events. What events do I have here? Back on the Beat. Bots on Parade. Feral Ghoul Horde. Let's do that. Back on the Beat is so boring. I guess it's, if you've done it 20 times like I have, pretty boring. Honestly, I absolutely respect those people out there that are like, yeah, just hit level 9,000 in Fallout 76, but I'm still just like, really? Because it's like, yes, I love Fallout 76 too, but like, there are so many other games available. Where? Oh wait, Feral Ghoul Horde. I'm searching for sources, right? What? Where is it telling me to go here? Is it this? Okay, interesting. Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. This is a creepy little location. But it's like, if you get up to like level 9,000 in Fallout 76, it's like, how many times have you done Bots on Parade? That was it? Alright. A new favorite event. That was quick. And of course I'm overloaded again. So let's see if he's got a workbench in here. Of course, by he, I mean Toxic Larry. And hey, bobblehead. Not going to collect it because I don't need it, but at least I know another bobblehead spawn location. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy was eating campers. Okay, let's see if I can just drop whatever it is. Yeah, that's... There we go. Also, what do I have in terms of... Stim packs? It's probably built up again. Yeah. I don't ever use stim packs on this character. Ah. Ugh. There we go. What was that, 29 pounds gone? Okay, let's see. Another event. Oh, got more events. It's a trap. Because like even if it's like again with people that play Fallout 76 enough to get up to like level 9,000 or even higher than that, I think I've seen. It's like there's so many other Fallout games even. I guess that's maybe if it's people that play these games in a group with a bunch of friends, maybe that makes sense. Let's get this 50 cal. I'm not really spec'd in for heavy weapons, but hey. I do love a 50 cal. I also love the idea that I'm able to walk around and fire this thing while I'm not wearing power armor. Alright, where's the Scorch Beast? Did I not power this thing on? I thought I did. I saw Eddie Hayes talking. Remember the Free States, Eddie Hayes. Is that... I honestly can't tell if that's on or not. It does not look like it is, but... No, it is. Because it's one of those switches where when you have the on revealed, that means that it's on. But... where is this Scorch Beast? It's not telling me to go somewhere else, is it? But yeah, so like I've got a Friday night thing that where I play games with my brother-in-law and his brother, and like we've been doing this now for a couple of years now, I think. But we've played 6 different games in that time, something like that. It's crazy to me the number of people where it's like Fallout 76 is their only game. Again, this coming from someone who loves the world of Fallout 76. Are we waiting for this thing? What's going on here? I mean, the last one was just like, show up to a spot, gun down that legendary feral ghoul, and we're done. This time, I'm expecting a Scorch Beast to show up, and we got nothing. Oh, something's after me. Oh! Look at that. We got a Flatwoods monster down there. And apparently it's turned the Fireflies into its agents. Oh! There we go. Oh, it's got a toy alien on it, that's fun. Again, this is the Scorch Beast lure over here. Shouldn't the Scorch Beast be coming to the Scorch Beast lure? I don't know. Starting to consider just going to another event because there are already additional ones going on. Plus, I think there was a mutated event, which I think... Public meditation. Yes, treasury notes. Let's do it. I'll keep the 50 cal for now. Alright. Let's light the brazier of transcendence. Here we go.
Pleasant greetings. Please gather at the Tranquility Sanctum for today's guided meditation, taking you on a spiritual journey toward transcendence. We will begin shortly. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings.
Come on.
And remember, your generous enrollment donations make this spiritual journey possible. Are you ready?
Ah, hell. They've already broken the one inside. Or they're about to. I love that I'm standing on top of this Hindu temple firing a 50 caliber machine gun. It just seems wrong. Alright. There we go. Alright, well, looks like they've broken everything else. That was fun. Alright, here we go. I'm holding down E to repair it like an idiot. We got 6 minutes and 23 seconds of this. I think it's the case where you have to have just at least one of them constantly operational. It would be lovely if it was the case where it's like, the more you keep operational, the faster it goes, but I don't think that's how this works. And 2 more already down. If you're not aware, this site was a scam. Not by the creator, but by the finance guy that came in after the fact. And in reality, this is a Hindu temple, but in the game, it's not. So, it's a little spot at up in the northern panhandle of West Virginia, not far from Moundsville, if I remember correctly. Ah, hell. Down to the last one that I just repaired. Ah. Weird that they're coming directly after me rather than going after the... Yep. Wow, that one moved. I don't think I've ever seen one of those things move that quickly unless they were charging me. I don't think they've learned how to sprint, just generally speaking. I hear them. I don't see them. Probably on the lower floors or something. You know, it's one of those things where, again, because I don't think it's the case that having additional ones up actually makes any difference, I could probably just stand next to one and just keep defending it. But at the end of the day, this is a lot more fun to actually go charging after them individually.
Do not let them
Yeah.
harm you spiritually. Reacting to
Jeez, the waves. Oh my god! This is one of those situations where it's like, what would I do if I were not playing in a Fallout world right now? I mean, this is one of the mutated events, so it's, oh my god, it's understandable that there's an enormous number of enemies here. And they're assuming that you're going to be doing these things in groups, which I am currently not doing. But still, so many feral ghouls. Looks like a prison riot going on over there. Oh, you ass. Coming in right behind me when I'm going by. Oh my god, they're sprinting so fast. It reminds me of that video I saw a while back where it was a guy who had was playing Grand Theft Auto 4 with the speed set up to like 1,000, so cars were flying by. It was like trying to see how far he could get before he was killed. Almost immediate. It's amazing. But that's what I'm seeing here with these feral ghouls. Jeez, I think that one just spawned right there. Half the time when I fire this thing in VATS, it looks like I'm curving the bullets. Oh, they just broke another one of the courtyard one's just been broken. I think. Well, the interior one's about to go too. And the bridge is under attack as well. Let's make sure I got at least one of these going. So let's, there we go. Let's kill the interior, folks. I'm sure that'll be destroyed in the next 30 seconds. Yeah, because there's already another one in there.
The world has no meaning while you focus on your inner.
Yep, there goes the interior one again, like I said. Oh, someone's about to destroy this one again. Let's get the courtyard one again. There goes the courtyard. Oh, Lord. Okay, another minute. That's how long I gotta keep at least one of these going. Destroying the side one currently. Bridge one's down. Let's repair that and kill the one that's on me. Alright, back to the courtyard, where apparently there's more killing going on. Oh, jeez Louise. Why do I keep reloading this thing when I got 80% of the ammo left? I mean, that makes sense when you're playing a game where it takes like when you're playing like a shooter and you're in multiplayer and you got like 3 rounds left out of 20. But I'm doing this so stupidly. There we go. Hey! Alright. Maybe it's the case that you get better rewards the more of those things that are out operational when the thing ends. I don't know. Regardless, got some treasury notes. That was what I was after. And I still need to do one more event. So, and I need to drop some stuff though, because I'm already overweight again. Did they get a treasury note? Is that what that's saying? 3 of them, okay. Just the way it said, you got a treasury note. Okay. Alright. Let's drop what I don't need. I don't need almost any of this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Lord. It's just one of those things where it's like, I get these things on the Fallout world where I don't need them, and I'm sure I would love that weapon if I were not in my Fallout world. So, let's see, one more event. Not doing this right. Map! There we go. Irrational Fear. I don't know if I've done Irrational Fear before. Oh, I think I've done it like once, but it's been a long time. It's a robot that's afraid of bees. Because its creator made it afraid of bees. And it's also an apiarist. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Sorry. I've had a fairly popular post on Twitter for the past couple days that I was just responding to a question someone had on there. Not even a question, someone saying something about it. Oh. Okay. There we go.
Something that's not trying to kill me for once. Don't.
Okay, I'll lend you a hand.
Hands, I simply need to collect. If you don't mind keeping me in one piece.
Yep.
Now, let's get this over with. This makes nightmares feel like fairy tales. Not that I have nightmares.
I wonder if robots do dream in the Fallout universe. I've not done any research on that at all.
Nightmares feel like fairy tales.
I don't think they do.
Not that I have nightmares.
I mean, that's an aspect of iRobot, the movie, not the book. The book and the movie have nothing to do with each other, other than a few names and Asimov's 3 laws. Oh, Lord, honeybeast. Beasts.
Well, that down. On to the next.
Oh, bee swarm. Man, I hope I can't damage him.
Could use a lesson in manners.
I cannot. Good.
Creatures could use a lesson in manners.
I had to check though, because I mean that's a lot of damage for that swarm of bees to do. I assume that maybe one of the honeybees got a little bit of a hit in there, but
Mother Nature concocts the rudest beasts. Please don't tell me they're back already.
I'm sure they are.
Down.
Where are the bees?
More to go.
There were 2 honeybees and a bunch of bees last time. Where are the bunch of bees? I don't know. Alright.
Mother Nature concocts the rudest beasts. Why honey? Why not sticks or rocks?
Thought I saw something for a minute. Where is this anyway? Ah, okay. West of Braxton's Medical Supplies. North of Raleigh Clay's bunker.
Simply hideous. Just the thought of getting stung gives me a terrible case of the collywobbles.
Oh, it's a bear. And a bee swarm. And honey beasts. I love that I just killed a swarm of bees with a 50 caliber machine gun. I mean, technically, I'm sure it's possible. But okay. Let's see. What do I need to drop so I can leave this spot?
Bees must feed on
missiles. Those things weigh a stupid amount. Yeah.
It's all in your head.
That's a drop that. I don't really need that.
Can't harm you. They say.
Who is he imitating?
You're made of metal.
Yes. Actually, individual bees could not hurt you. Let's go ahead and trade in those treasury notes. I still haven't been able to place my Raider Lodge. Definitely want to look into that. Alright, let's see. I should try that again real quick. There it is! Alright. Okay. Ew. Who would want to live in this? It's like, oh, we don't really have a roof, but we got these little sunshades. Oh, what happens when it rains? When do we get wet? And look at the walls. Sure gonna get a lot of wind coming through that. Who would want to live in that thing? Anyway, let's see. But that's typical raiders, though. They're like, oh, you know what I really want right around here? A corpse. So we can have lots of disease passing through the camp. What was I coming here for? I think... Was I scrapping? Oh, wait, no, I needed to go to Foundation. That's right. To turn those treasury notes into gold. But seriously, those raider camps would be the most disease-infested places in the world. And yeah, I'm sure that people of the future, because there's much, like, people have basically gone without antibiotics for a long time, and I'm sure that there's a lot more natural immunity and stuff like that, because, like, the few people that have survived everything. But still, you don't want to expose yourself to any more disease than you need to, and raider camps would just be horrible. Alright, let's see.
I've made a lot of friends here in Foundation. Nobody special yet, though. You know what I mean? Civilization is being rebuilt.
Good lord.
Right here in Foundation.
I need 4,000 on this character if I'm going to buy that Steven Scarberry. Or I got to get to allies with the other character. The other character is probably going to get there first, honestly, at this point in time. Okay, let's see. What else do I need to do? I think that was it on challenges for the day and for the week, other than doing more public events. Let's see. Did I actually get any more levels in the season yet, or no? No. Okay. Well, what's the next thing I'm going to be buying if I keep going in my current path? It's going to be... Well, it would either be the wall-mounted walkway, or the Sicilian espresso machine. I want the espresso machine, especially because I want to see if it actually provides espresso. If it doesn't, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. But at the same time, I'm not really expecting it to. Oh, it dispenses canned coffee. Excellent. Because that's basically Fallout 76's version of Jet. Because Jet does not exist in Fallout 76, and the closest thing we have... Do I have any on me? Yes. Plus 12 AP generation for 25 seconds. It's not great, but it is what it is. So... Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for me today. Again, expect the the New Atlantis lore video by Monday for Starfield, and then I'm hoping by next Friday, the Fallout 4 Mass Fusion lore video. After that, we'll see exactly how long it takes for me to get Stephen Scarberry from the vendor here, and at that point I will be able to move forward with the Moth Cold lore video. And, oh, there's still one. Okay, good. Once I finish that, though, I've also still got a Metro video for Fallout 3 and a Repcon video for Fallout New Vegas. Once I finish those, though, I'm going to start going game by game. Fallout 3, New Vegas, 4, 76, and Starfield. And I'm going to let you all vote as to what the video is going to be on that specific game. So, for example, for like Fallout 3, it'd be like Rivet City, or Canterbury Commons, or, I don't know, Vault 101. I don't know. You get what I mean, though. You're going to be able to vote on what specific topic within that game you're going to get a video on. I'm not going to be doing it game by game going forward, which is how I've been doing it in the past, where it's like, do you want to watch a video on Mass Fusion, or do you want to watch a video on the Moth Colts, or do you want to watch a video on New Atlantis? Anyway, so keep that in mind. Again, New Atlantis on Monday, hoping for Mass Fusion by Friday. We'll see exactly where I get, but the Mass Fusion one should be significantly shorter. I mean, that's not really saying much. The New Atlantis lore video is currently looking like it's going to be about 90 minutes long. So, anyway, though, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you all next Friday with, again, hopefully 2 more lore videos having been released. We will see at the very least it'll be 1.
What's that, John?
Hope you all have a good weekend.